Hello, Nerdy Librarian here, bringing you another bonus content video from Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Special Edition. So, we've been checking out various shouts within the game that we have access to at the moment because of our legendary playthrough. Obviously, we don't have all of the shouts, but we're kind of trying to do a showcase as we go along here. We've looked at slow time with some slow-mo arrow dodging. We've looked at ice form, freezing giants, which was a lot of fun. The most recent one, which this recording is coming after, is Marked for Death, which is basically a shout that depletes an enemy's health over time. About 1 point of damage per second, mind you. So it's, or maybe a little bit more than that. It doesn't really do a lot on Legendary. Today, though, you know, if you've ever had that moment where you really want to feel like a dragon from Legend, well, then I've got the shout for you. We're going to be using the shout Fire Breath today. I only have the first word on this one, so it's not going to be a lot. Its recharge is 30, so might have some ample opportunity to use it. And I figure, you know, we've only got one word on this thing, so let's not go somewhere too crazy. So why don't we head to Bannerman's Tower? Now I say not too crazy. That's on the off chance a dragon doesn't show up. Why are there always dragons here? Dang it! Oop, 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 oop. Not a bad amount of fire damage from that, to be honest. But, because we are having to contend with the dragon, it's going to make this even more difficult. I see everybody's coming after me. You know what? I forgot to pack a better one-handed sword. I mean, I like Fang of Henkatamet, but it's a dagger. It's only so much you can do with a dagger sometimes. But we'll just re-enchant it anyways. Yep, everybody's rushing after me here. Ooh. And you know what?
Skyrim belongs to the Lord.
A couple of bandit outlaws wandered into the wrong neighborhood. Which is good for me. Oh. Well, we can build, we can build some light armor skill off of this as well. Ooh.
I'll paint the snow with your blood.
Oh! Trying to figure out what happened there. I think they just had a bad day. I'm not exactly sure how they went flying there. Okay. It was probably the lightning damage that did it. Oh. Okay. Well, I didn't even get to finish this guy off with Fire Breath. What happened to the other one, though? Okay, this is the other one. They went flying back into the rock there. We've still got that dragon to contend with, so let's get inside where there's at least some semblance of safety. Got some gold, some gems, excellent. What's in the chest? An ebony warhammer. It really wants me to pick up a heavy ebony item here. But I don't really have room for that. Okay, so this is a regular bandit here, right? This should be fairly easy. As long as that dragon doesn't do us in.
Skyrim
Oh,
belongs to
I
the
think they healed
Nords.
themselves. Yeah, so we're just kind of playing with some fire today. That's what we're doing in game. Oh. And, I mean, they can't do enough damage with their bow, it looks like, to really make a huge difference. Especially since we're losing them.
I knew I'd find you.
Got him. Oh, the ragdoll on that. Hey, that worked well. Granted, there is still that dragon to worry about, so... there's always a dragon here, and I wish I knew why. But you know what? I would call that a success. I really would. This is... I think it's going to be a shorter one than we've done in the past with these shouts. Only because, well, one, the recharge time on the shout doesn't take very long, and two, because we were only going up against a couple of bandit outlaws and a normal bandit. Which definitely helps the situation. Now, if we really wanted to get fancy with it, we could head over here and contend with Spriggans, but Spriggans are notoriously tanky, can heal themselves, can go invisible. They have a lot going for them. So I just want to, I just want to sneak on by there. Evergreen Grove. We'll at least discover it. I don't want to go in there at the moment. Okay. Now here's the question. Are we far enough away from that dragon where we can fast travel? You notice I've been trying to fast travel to Whiterun here because, like I was talking about in the last bonus content episode, I still have a couple of bows that I need to either store away, sell, or disenchant. So, can go ahead and do that. But I hope you enjoyed that little fire breath showcase. It's a very good shout that I don't utilize very often. Ooh, Ebony Bow of Despair. We can disenchant that. Granted, it doesn't provide a lot of enchanting level on that, but that's fine. And then the other one of Expelling, which is the Summoned Daedra, well, it's worth more than vendors are going to be willing to give me gold-wise. Like, let's just take a look at it. The Ebony Bow of Expelling, 3,682 values worth. And Daedra, level 20 and below, will be banished. Which is pretty interesting. It's an interesting effect. So, I'm going to go ahead and store that one away, and then we'll end this episode here. Because, I mean, I showed you what I wanted to show you with Fire Breath, and we used a little bit of Fire Rune along with that. Because,
What do you need, my Thane?
I mean, that's a spell I don't use very often because it has a very high magicka cost to it. But, yeah, there's that. And while we're at it, just so I'm, thinking about it, I want to find a good one-handed. The Urkenzund War Axes are nuts. They're insane. However, they weigh a ton. There's Dragonbane, which 20 points of extra damage to dragons and 10 points of shock damage on legendary getting into melee with a dragon is not a good idea. Well, this is confusing. Unless, well, I'm trying to figure out what's going on here because I had an old standby item, but I don't know where it's gone. It was, maybe I just missed it in there. No, I didn't miss it in there. Oh, I know where it ended up at. not wanting to prolong this episode too long. I mean, we're 10 minutes and it's not a huge deal. But for this, we need to travel over to Lakeview Manor, a house I've been constructing within Falkreath.
You picked a bad time to get lost.
Looks like we got ourselves a hero.
Bandits. You know what? This is actually fortuitous. It gives us a secondary opportunity to test out Fire Breath. To continue the showcase. Oh, no.
You'll make a fine rug, cat.
Yeah, there always seem to be bandits or a giant or something around here. Parkour. Now, it doesn't really do a lot of damage against the bandit chief. It's more just
I'll skin you alive.
it's more just for stunning at the moment. That's what it seems like. Yeah, sure. Regenerate stamina, that would be nice, and restore some stamina. Whew, 50 points of fire damage is nasty. Okay, we've got a highwayman to deal with as well. None of them seem to have bows though, which is good for me. I cooked them both with that one. If we can get up on the rocks here, they'll have a much harder time getting to Felix here. Oh, and there's a Grinda Morvain up here. Good to know. Noted. And then you can see my neighbors down the hill. That is Pine Watch over there. Okay, I don't have the range on the rune there, sadly. They've got predictable pathing, so they'll pretty much go exactly where I want them to. Someone went running, the highwayman went running down that way, and then the chief is there. Oh, Fire Breath does go far enough for that. Excellent. I wasn't sure about that. Are you sure about that? Okay, don't have enough magicka for that yet. It should be... Ooh, nope, nope, nope. Back it up. Okay. Yep, like I said, if you ever want to feel like you are a fire-breathing dragon, this is the shout for you. Granted, once again, we only have one word for it, so it's not the most powerful at the moment. Doesn't have the most range. Oh, hey. Look at that. I have my, that's my, is that, steward? I forget what the correct term for that is. Okay. So she's fighting both of them. Hit the highwayman with that. Oh! Okay, I'm glad that was just a bash that he hit me with. Ooh, yay, destruction increased to 27. I like to see that. I hope my steward is still good. Yep, she's still good. She's fighting the chief down that way. So we've got this highwayman to deal with, and they really can't figure out how to get up the rocks. Bandit bamboozling. Oh, come on. Don't have enough magicka for that? Oh, now we do. Now we do. Ooh. Ooh, it had the full magicka cost on that too, so I don't even know where that... Did that rune even land properly? I don't think so. I don't think it did, sadly. You have to be careful with runes and that sort of thing. They're better setting them as magical traps that searching enemies can run into than trying to use them in combat. Because stuff like that will happen where it'll say you can't cast it, but then it'll go ahead and cast it and just spend your magicka but not place the rune down. It's very unfortunate when that happens.
You think I'm afraid of you?
On you. Pray to Stendar while you
Run for your lives. Oh, hello. Goodbye.
I love the challenge.
We've got him on the ropes here. Oh, here comes the highwayman. Oh boy. And sometimes they just go flying when you hit them. When they're under the fire breath effect and under the shock effect from the Fang of Hankatama. I don't really want any of the items that he's carrying there because, well, that's heavy armor. As cool as that is, I don't need any of it. Don't have to carry weight for it either. But let's finally retrieve what I was coming here to retrieve, and then go ahead and end the episode there. The Blade Sword Superior. Because I knew I'd stored it somewhere, and it's kind of my go-to one-handed item in this. But on that note, I think we're going to end the episode here. This has been another one of the shout showcases. You know, you can act like a fire-breathing dragon. The bird is unscathed. No birds were harmed in the making of this video. It was just out of range, thank goodness, because that's a very nice bird flying up there. But anyways, I'm the Nerdy Librarian. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Thank you for watching.